everyone, welcome to the Crazy Desert Knitting channel. This channel focuses on knitting, crocheting, and yarn related topics. I am Mel, the Crazy Desert Knitter, welcoming all of you from the sunny city of Phoenix, Arizona. I am so glad everybody is here today. To all new viewers, welcome to the Crazy Desert Knitting family. To all your returning viewers, thank you guys so much for coming back and seeing me again. I am so happy you guys are here today. Today's episode, or actually today's video, it's not really an episode, it's actually a video, is actually a yarn review video. And I'm going to be reviewing Paintbox. Let's see, make sure that's in there. This is Paintbox 100% cotton DK. So this is what it looks like. You guys have seen it on the podcast before. I used this yarn to create these two great little washcloths here. These are knit patterns. They are free on Ravelry. All you have to do is search like washcloth animal patterns or animal washcloth patterns and they should come up. And then this is actually a crocheted washcloth that I used the scraps for, not realizing how many scraps I had, that I'm actually using to test out how well the color bled and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to actually move to another location so you guys can actually see a little bit closer up what is going on. Be back in just a minute, guys. Okay, so before I go ahead and get started, everyone, if you're looking for anything that I'm talking about today, it's going to be in the description box below with the show notes, just like all my other videos. This is the Paintbox Yarns 100% DK cotton. This is what it looks like. This is how it comes to you, and that's the side view. You'll see here the ball band is actually fairly plain and simple. These are little holes that are cut out, that are little punched into the ball band here, and you can see the color right through it. It very clearly states Paintbox Yarns, Cotton DK, and so, you know, that kind of stuff. It's a very simplistic label, however, it does have a lot of information on it, just like everybody else's. So I'm going to go ahead and get through some of like the details concerning the yarn before I go through how I feel about the yarn and the good uses for it. So some of the basics for this yarn. It is 100% cotton. It is a DK weight. On top of that, it is a 1.7 ounce ball. So this is 107 ounces, which equals 137 yards or 125 meters. The recommended needles and hook sizes are here on the back of the ball band for you. The recommended needle size is a US 6 or 4 millimeter needle. Recommended hook size is US F or 4.0 millimeter. I will be honest with you, I don't know hook sizes in the US, so I just go off the millimeter size when it comes to a hook. So I'm not very good at that part yet. It retails full price for $3 a ball. And that's for 137 yards to 125 meters. However, they run sales on this constantly. I think I got mine for $2 a ball. And I bought all of mine individually. They do sell this particular yarn in packs of 5 or in packs of 10 as well. And those packs of 5 and 10 come in the various colors. And certain packs are like mystery packs, so you can get a couple of each color, or they're coordinating packs and things like that. So they have varying types of packs. I'm linking you in the description box below, to the main page for this yarn. You're gonna have to kind of click through to see all the colors, but it'll give you options for the single, for multi-packs, things like that. This yarn comes in 56 different colors. It has an amazing range of colors. So that to me is a bonus for it. It comes in so many colors. You can just choose them across the board, and there's varying shades and tones of each color across the board. So that's really, really nice. It does call for machine wash. You can machine wash it. The washing instructions are actually right here on the label. It does say do not tumble dry. However, I throw my cottons in the dryer. Yes, they shrink. but I intentionally do that because I typically stretch them out. Cotton stretches, therefore I want to shrink it up a little bit to get the garment back into shape, or whatever it is I'm working with back into shape. So I toss mine in the dryer. This bottom rag here has been tossed in the dryer. Nothing's wrong with it, but again, it does recommend that you do not tumble dry. Again, it says do not tumble dry. It does call for medium iron. You can dry clean it. It does say do not bleach it. So that is something that you should probably be aware of, is do not bleach it. They say the gauge for knitting is 22 stitches by 30 rows to get you a 4x4 inch square, or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Sorry guys, I do not know what that is in crochet. So that is all the information that is here on the ball band for you. After using this yarn, things that I think would be good uses for it. Obviously washcloths, and I'll go into the attributes of why I like it for a washcloth in just a few minutes. But, you know, it's good for washcloths and dish towels if you guys are looking for that. If you guys are looking for like a rug, like a mat for your bathroom, or a little rug for your bathroom that, you know, if it gets wet, it'll still dry. This would actually be a really nice, good use for that. An outdoor rug, this would probably be a decent use for that as well. Anything that's slightly hard wearing, anything, if you are somebody that likes to make duster covers or things like that for your Swiffer, you know, instead of buying all those pads and so you can just reuse them and rewash them, this would probably be a good yarn for that. You know, anything that's a little bit hard wearing, anything that you would use, I hate to say this, but sugars and cream for, that's what I would use this for. Okay, so the attributes of, I actually really enjoyed working with this yarn, just to let you guys know. I very, very, very much enjoyed working with it. I'm actually going to grab in some of my scraps from the other ones just so it's a little easier to show you. This yarn, one of the attributes that I really like about it is it actually has, and I hope you guys can see this, it has a decent twist on it all the way through. It's not like it came untwisted as I was knitting with it or crocheting with it. It has a fairly decent twist to it. And the twist kind of stays. I mean, can I undo it? Yes. I mean, obviously we all can. We can all sit there and go, oh, yay, we can undo it. You know, it is 4-ply, so it is definitely, at least I'm pretty sure that was 4 plies. It is definitely more durable, I guess is the word, than a single ply. It's got a good, nice twist on it. You know, and you can see it twisted up real nice right there. It's really, really nice. I enjoyed working with it for the twist. Secondly, I enjoyed working with this yarn because it's slightly softer than the equivalent, or my closest equivalent that I could find at the moment, which was a sugars and cream, you know, dishcloth cotton. So it's, you know, it's fairly, for me, it's a little bit softer. Would I want to use it on my face? Probably not. However, I would use it for things like dishes. I don't mind holding it and scrunching it. I don't mind, you know, I don't mind that kind of stuff. It's not, to me, it's a little bit softer than a couple of the other dishcloth cottons that I've used before. So that's kind of nice. It's a little bit softer, but it still feels just as hard wearing. And so far in the washing process, it holds up just as well to my other washcloths that have been knit and or crocheted with the other dishcloth cottons that I've used. The color stay. So there's a decent twist. It's fairly soft. And the last thing I wanted to mention about it is the color stay as a part of an attribute. So these were the original colors. These two up here, these full washcloths up here, have not been washed. These are unwashed, untainted on anything. They have not been put under water yet. This here is the washcloth that I crocheted. This has been used in my house multiple times. It has been used for a couple of days and then thrown in the washer, and then used for a couple of days and thrown in the washer. We did that 3 times just to see what was going to happen. The color stay between these two is fairly good. I do have to say. And so here is the main colors as well. I have that backwards. We're going to put them here and here. The biggest swatches I could find. Yes, there is a little bit of color loss. You're going to see that in any of them, I think, especially when it comes to cotton. It's very hard for cotton to hold on to color. I don't know why. It's not quite as bad as silk, but cotton is definitely, I don't know what it is about cotton, but my experience with it, not true about all cottons, just to let you know. My experience is there is some color bleed. There is some color loss, I should say. Not bleed, I would say loss. There's some color loss. And this has been, used and washed and reused multiple times. So if I take this and I stretch this out, it's not that big of a color difference. I'm really impressed with it. So the color stay is pretty decent, in my opinion. You don't lose the impact of the color when it gets washed a few times. So again, this crocheted one on top here has been used and washed numerous times. It's almost been used constantly in the house for about 3 weeks now. And once we pulled it out of the washer the last time, I decided I was actually going to film this video for you. But there's the color comparison. So here's the knit version, the washed crocheted version, and then what actually comes out in the ball itself. So there's that. So again, I really enjoyed this yarn. I will definitely be using it again, depending on the project. Again, depending on my project, not all of them call for this type of cotton. Now, when I'm comparing it or when I'm giving my opinion, I am not paid for my opinion. I have not used all the dishcloth cottons that are out there. I've only used about 3 or 4 different types of dishcloth cottons. So this is my 3rd or my 4th one. And so far it's my favorite. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the last one that I use. However, it so far is my favorite. If you are looking for a dishcloth cotton that is the equivalent of a worsted weight, this is not it. It is a DK weight cotton. It is thinner. It is smaller than worsted. Probably has the same number of plies, but it is thinner and it is smaller than a worsted weight yarn. You will need to add a couple of extra stitches for a border or something like that to get the same size of a washcloth, if you're using that as an example, to get the same size that you would with a worsted weight. So again, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna pass you back to me. All right, guys, so that is my review of Paintbox 100% DK cotton. Again, I very much enjoy this yarn. I will be using it again, obviously, because I do have an extra ball here. However, I'm probably going to go out to lovecrafts.com and get some more. If you guys are looking for anything, any sort of links, colors, anything else, check out that description box below. It will be in there. Again, I am not paid for any of this. These are just my own thoughts and opinions, and I hope this helped you guys out when you're making a yarn purchasing decision. So until next time, if you guys liked this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more of the videos like this, please go ahead and click that subscribe button down there. And this is Mel, the Crazy Desert Knitter, saying thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, just keep knitting, everyone. Bye.